Welcome back to Easy English, where we dive into conversations and learn English at the same time. And I'm John.
And I'm Lisa. Today we're going to explore an intriguing study about how eating more fruit might help prevent depression later in life. This research has some fascinating insights that we can all benefit from, no matter our age.
That's right, Lisa. So, let's dive into it. A study published in June 2024 in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that people in midlife who ate more fruit had lower rates of depression in older age.
And we're talking about a substantial study here. It tracked nearly 14,000 participants over 20 years in Singapore. Those who ate at least 3 servings of fruit per day reduced their likelihood of age-related depression by at least 21%.
Wow, 21%. That's quite a significant reduction. So let's break down what this means. First of all, fruit is already well known for its benefits like increasing fiber intake and boosting antioxidant levels. But now we're seeing it has mental health benefits too.
Exactly. The study focused on adults in Singapore and started collecting data from as far back as 1993 to 1998. Participants were asked detailed questions about their consumption of fruit and vegetables. They were around 52 years old at the start and about 72 years old during the follow-up interviews conducted between 2014 and 2016.
And during these follow-up interviews, they used the geriatric depression scale to evaluate depression levels. The findings were pretty clear. More fruit consumption in midlife correlated with lower chances of depression later on.
Right? What's also interesting is the specific types of fruit linked to this benefit. The study pointed out 14 specific fruits commonly eaten in Singapore, like oranges, tangerines, papayas, bananas, and watermelons. These were particularly associated with reduced odds of depression.
But there are some nuances to consider. Julie Pace, a registered dietitian and functional nutrition expert, mentioned that the fruits studied might differ from those typically consumed in Western diets, which could limit how these findings apply to Americans.
She also pointed out that the study was conducted solely on Singaporean adults of Chinese descent. Different genetic backgrounds and environments can impact health outcomes in various ways.
Absolutely. But even with these limitations, the study offers valuable insights. One of the reasons eating more fruit might reduce depression is because of the antioxidants and anti-inflammatory micronutrients like vitamin C, carotenoids, and flavonoids found in fruits. These nutrients help reduce oxidative stress and neuroinflammation, which are linked to depression.
Interestingly, vegetables didn't show the same impact on reducing depression in this study. The researchers speculated that this might be due to how vegetables are typically prepared. Cooking can change the bioavailability and activity of nutrients in vegetables, potentially reducing their protective effects.
That's a good point. Fruits are often eaten raw, preserving their beneficial nutrients, whereas vegetables are usually cooked.
Another key takeaway is that it's not just midlife when we should be eating more fruit. Ko, the senior study author, mentioned that other studies have found benefits for mental health in children and young people too. So it's a good idea to start eating more fruit as early as possible.
Exactly. And for those wondering how much fruit to aim for, 3 to 4 servings per day, or about 1.5 to 2 cups, is generally sufficient for most adults. Going beyond that is fine, but watch out for potential digestive issues if you overdo it.
And don't forget to keep eating your vegetables. The goal isn't to replace vegetables with fruit, but to include fruit as a healthy snack or dessert option instead of reaching for sweetened or processed foods.
So let's talk about some practical ways to add more fruit to your diet. One easy way is adding frozen or fresh fruit to smoothies. It's a delicious and convenient option.
You can also top your yogurt with berries, make colorful salads that include fruit, pair fruit with a dip for a snack, drizzle your favorite fruit with a bit of chocolate sauce for dessert, or add fruit to your oatmeal or cereal in the morning.
Those are great ideas. Each time you add more fruit to your diet, you're doing something positive for your overall health and potentially boosting your mental health for the future.
That's right, Tom. We hope you found this information helpful and that it inspires you to enjoy more fruit in your daily diet.
Before we wrap up completely, let's discuss a few more details and questions that listeners might have. For example, Lisa, what about people who might have dietary restrictions or allergies to certain fruits? How can they still benefit from these findings?
That's a great question, Tom. For those with allergies or dietary restrictions, it's important to find alternative fruits or consult with a healthcare provider or a nutritionist to create a plan that suits their needs. There are so many different types of fruits out there, and often there are safe and nutritious options that can be included in their diet.
That's reassuring. And it's also worth mentioning that while fruits are beneficial, balance and variety in diet are crucial. Incorporating a mix of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proteins can provide a comprehensive range of nutrients that support overall health.
Absolutely. It's all about balance. Speaking of balance, I was reading about some tips on how to seamlessly incorporate more fruit into your family's diet. One fun idea is to have a Fruit of the Week challenge, where you and your family try a new fruit each week. This can be a great way to introduce variety and discover new favorites.
That's a fantastic idea, especially for families with kids. It can make healthy eating exciting and adventurous. Another idea is to involve kids in preparing meals that include fruits. Let them help make a fruit salad or decorate their yogurt with a variety of fruits. It can be a fun and educational activity.
Yes, getting kids involved can definitely make a difference. And for those who might struggle with incorporating enough fruit due to a busy lifestyle, pre-cut fruits or dried fruits with no added sugar can be convenient alternatives. Just be mindful of portion sizes and added ingredients.
That's a good tip. Speaking of portion sizes, do you think there are any misconceptions about fruit intake that we should address?
Definitely. One common misconception is that all fruits are equal in terms of their sugar content. While fruits contain natural sugars, some have higher sugar levels than others. For instance, berries typically have lower sugar content compared to fruits like mangoes or grapes. It's important to consider this if you're monitoring your sugar intake for health reasons.
Good point. Moderation is key. Another misconception is that fruit juices are just as healthy as whole fruits. While fruit juices can be part of a healthy diet, they often lack the fiber found in whole fruits and can sometimes contain added sugars. It's usually better to opt for whole fruits whenever possible.
That's so true, John. Whole fruits provide fiber, which helps with digestion and can help you feel full longer, making them a better choice for maintaining a healthy diet.
And let's not forget the importance of hydration. Many fruits, like watermelon and oranges, have high water content and can help with staying hydrated, especially in hot weather.
Yes, hydration is so important, and fruit can be a delicious way to keep up with your fluid intake.
Lisa, we've covered a lot of great information today. To sum up, eating more fruit can significantly impact our mental health later in life, as highlighted by this recent study. Incorporating a variety of fruits into our diet from a young age and maintaining this habit into midlife can be beneficial in reducing the risk of age-related depression.
And while more research is always helpful, the findings are promising and give us another good reason to enjoy those tasty, nutrient-packed fruits daily. Remember, it's never too late to start incorporating these healthy habits.
Absolutely. So to all our listeners, we encourage you to add a bit more fruit to your meals and snacks. Your future self might just thank you for it.
That's all for today's episode of Easy English. We'd love to hear how you're adding more fruits to your diet.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay healthy and happy.
Until next time, take care. Let's meet you in the next video.